welcome to our channel. Let's take a look to see what we have today. Fighting in KYIV as Russia, Ukraine signal possibility of talks. KYIV, February 26, Reuters. Russian and Ukrainian forces clash in the Ukrainian capital on Saturday as authorities urge and intense gunfire. Apparently, some distance from the city center could be heard, a Reuters witness in KYIV said. The Ukrainian military said Russian troops attacked an army base on Main Avenue, but other assault was repelled. Gunfire was heard after dawn near government buildings in the city center. A Reuters witness said the fate of Ukrainians is being decided right now. Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky said on Friday in a video address posted to his Telegram channel. The Air Force Command reported heavy fighting near an air base at Vasilkiv, southwest of the capital, which is said was under attack from Russian paratroopers. It also said one its fighter had shot down a Russian transport plane. Reuters could not independently verify the claims. KYIV residents were told by the defense ministry to make petrol bombs to repel the invaders. Some families cowered in shelter afraid of more Russian missiles. Hundreds of thousands who have left their home to find safety, according to the United Nations aid chief. As dawn broke, media reported air raid sirens in several cities. After weeks of warning from Western leaders, Putin unleashed a three-pronged invasion of Ukraine from the north, east, south, and on Thursday, in an attack that threatened to upend Europe's post-Cold War order. I once again appeal to the military personnel of the armed forces of Ukraine. Do not allow neo-Nazis and to use your children, wives, and elders as human shields, Putin said at a televised meeting with a Russia Security Council. Take power into your own hands. Putin has cited the need to denazify Ukrainian leadership as one of his main reasons for invasion, accusing it of genocide against Russian speakers in eastern Ukraine. KYIV and its Western allies dismissed the accusation as baseless propaganda. Ukrainians voted overwhelmingly for independence at the fall of the Soviet Union, and KYIV hopes to join NATO and the EU's aspiration. That infuriated Moscow. Putin said Ukraine, a democratic nation of 44 million people, is an illegitimate state carved out of Russia, a view Ukrainians see as aimed at erasing their more than 1,000 years history. Ready to talk? Western countries have announced a barrage of sanctions on Russia, including blacklisting in bank and banning technology export, but they have stopped short of forcing it out of their SWIFT system for international bank payment. The United States imposed sanctions on Putin. Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov, Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu, and Chief of General Staff Valery Gerasimov. The European Union and British Britain's earlier froze any asset Putin and Lavrov held in their territory. Canada took similar steps. The invasion triggered a flurry of credit rating move on Friday, with S&P lowering Russia rating to junk status, Moody's putting it on review for a downgrade to junk, and S&P and Fitch swiftly cutting Ukraine on default worries. However, the looming economic cost has not deterred by Putin. Moscow said on Friday it had captured the Hostomel airfield northwest of the capital, a possible staging post for an assault on KYIV that has been fought over since Russian paratroopers landed there in the first half of the war. This not be confirmed, and Ukrainian authority reported heavy fighting there, but amid the chaos of war came a ray of hope. A spokesman for Zelensky said Ukraine and Russia would consult in the coming hours on a time and place for talks. The Kremlin said earlier it offered to meet in the Belarusian capital Minsk after Ukraine expresses a willingness to discuss declaring itself a neutral country, while Ukraine had proposed Warsaw as the venue. That, according to the Russian spokesman, Dmitry Peskov, result in a pause in contact. Ukraine was remain ready to talk about a ceasefire and peace. Zelensky spokesman Sergei Nikiforov said in a Facebook post, "We agree to the proposal of the President of the Russian Federation," but U.S. State Department spokesman Ned Price said Russia's offer was an attempt to conduct diplomacy. At the barrel of a gun, and Putin military must stop bombing Ukraine if it was serious about negotiation. Isolation. At the United Nations, Russia vetoed a draft Security Council resolution that would have deplored its invasion, while China abstained, which Western country took as proof of Russia's isolation. The United Arab Emirates and India also abstained, while the remaining 11 members voted in favor. A picture of what has happening across Ukraine, the largest country in Europe after Russia was slow to emerge. Zelensky wrote in Twitter that there had been heavy fighting with death at the entrance to the eastern city of the KYIV and Melitopol, as well as at Hostomel. Witnesses said they had heard explosion and gunfire near the airport in KYIV. Ukraine's second city, Ukraine military said Russian troops have been stopped with heavy loss near the northeastern city of Konotop. There were also have reports of fighting near an air base southwest of KYIV. Ukraine said more than 1,000 Russian soldiers has been killed. Russia did not release casualty figures. Zelensky said late on Thursday that 137 soldiers and civilians been killed with hundreds wounded. The White House asked Congress for $6.4 billion in security and humanitarian aid for this crisis, officials said, and Biden instructed the U.S. State Department to release $350 million in military aid. If you see this news useful, please like, share, and subscribe for our channel. Thanks for watching.